Markets are bounding back in Toronto and New York a day after record losses. Let's go right to Business in Vancouver's Hayley Woodin for more on this part of the story. Hayley, it has been quite the week. Yesterday was a historic day. What are we seeing this morning?
Well, it looks like we're seeing a bit of a recovery in the markets, and this follows what we saw in trading overnight. Global markets in some cases ended the day positively. Others managed to slow the pace of losses that they've accumulated over the past week. And analysts are expecting this trend to continue in North American trading today. It does follow, however, a pretty bad day of trading yesterday. The TSX, the Dow, the S&P all had their worst day of trading in recent memory, their biggest single day point drop since 1987. The TSX closed down more than 12%. I don't think anyone's expecting that the exchanges will erase those losses or the losses they've accumulated this week, but we could maybe see a little bit of relief for investors. Completely depends on what we hear today related to COVID-19.
Well, and speaking of relief, some measures I understand have been put in place by the Bank of Canada and the federal government to try and ensure that these markets do recover.
That's right. The Bank of Canada is following the situation closely, as are central banks around the world. Its plan is to inject financial markets with additional capital to the tune of $7 billion. It's also expanded its bond buyback program, both measures to introduce some liquidity into the markets and hopefully some stability for investors. We heard from Finance Minister Bill Morneau yesterday urging Canadians to continue to invest in the market. He also said that the upcoming federal budget at the end of the month will reflect the volatility and uncertainty we've seen in the markets. So waiting to see what might be included and what measures might be included or implemented to ease investors and Canadians' concerns.
And we know you'll be among the many keeping a close eye on that. That is Business in Vancouver's Hayley Woodin. Thanks so much.
Thanks, me too.